afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 15 of the DYB Majors World Series Tournament here in Laurel, Mississippi. Starting lineups for both teams. First of all, from South Carolina, the visitors on the scoreboard. Leading off, number 8, Liam Schilling. Batting second, number 1, Grant McCombie. Batting third, number 44, Zach Metzger. Batting fourth, number 13, Owen Sanchez. Batting fifth, number 21, R.B. Hummel. Batting sixth, number 22, Shallow Cross. Batting seventh, number 9, Colin Heyman. Batting eighth, number 20, Connell Remy. Batting ninth, number 5, Graham Hamilton. Batting 10th, number 4, Hayne Karstens. And batting 11th, number 2, Liam Dorschmeyer. The manager for South Carolina, Rob Hummel. Coaches, Zach McCombie and Garrett Hamilton. Now the starting lineup from Louisiana, the home team on the board. Leading off, number 96, Hassim Bibb. Batting second, number 26, Dominic Colombo. Batting third, number 21, Parker Heyman. Batting fourth, number 45, Colt Kimball. Batting fifth, number 13, Brody Pettis. Batting sixth, number 2, Jensen Senior. Wearing number 17, batting seventh, Jack Dijon. Batting eighth, number 27, Kobe DeMurl. Batting ninth, number 33, Jackson Wynn. Batting 10th, number 4, Brody Larajandro. Batting 11th, number 22, Tristan LeBlanc. And batting 12th, number 24, Tatum Bro. The manager, Joe Wynn. Coaches, James DeMauro and Chris Bro. And gentlemen, if you would, please go to the mound for the opening prayer.
DYB Baseball is on the air live from the Laurel Sports Complex here in Laurel, Mississippi on the Raising Cane's Field. It's the second game on this beautiful Sunday here in Laurel, Mississippi. The first game in the majors bracket between the visitors on the scoreboard, South Carolina, and the home team, Louisiana. Good afternoon, everybody. Ollie Hammond's reporting on what's now kind of becoming an overcast day. We didn't have rain in the forecast, so let's hope it staves off. There you go. That's how you say it. And we stay on schedule. And we thank you so much for joining us here on the DYB Network, presented by Smash It Sports. As the teams meet up behind the mound, or on the mound, really, for a prayer meeting before every game. Let's get you the starting lineups for the squads today. We're going to first give you the visiting team, South Carolina's offensive lineup. Of course, the lineup's always sponsored by Lando Frost, a family-owned business that's been making great-tasting lunch meat for over 60 years. Find their brands in supermarkets nationwide. Check them out at landofrost.com. All right, the orders are as follows. For South Carolina, leading off is Liam Schilling, then Grant McCombie. Zach Metzger, yep, there you go. I don't know why I said it twice. Twice is nice, right? Owen Sanchez and R.D. Hummel. Shiloh Cross, Colin Heyman. Connell Rooney, Graham Hamilton, Hayne Karstens, and Liam Dorschmeyer are the lineup for South Carolina offensively. Defensively for Louisiana, let's go left to right. Brody Pettis in left, Dominic Palombo in center, Tristan LeBlanc in right, Colt Kimball in left, Hassim Bibb at short, Jack Dijon at second, Colby Demorell at first, and Jackson Wynn behind the dish. On the mound, Parker Heyman. Heyman, the righty for Louisiana. Louisiana donning the white and purple and gold jerseys. South Carolina also in the white. As we thank you so much for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon. Once again, Ollie Hammond's reporting. He just finished up the game between Georgia and South Carolina earlier. Georgia in the AAA bracket was able to put together a little rally in the bottom of the fifth and win that one. So let's see if we got us a good game here. Parker Heyman on the mound, nicknamed PJ. Favorite baseball memory was playing in Branson, Missouri. Loves Shohei Ohtani and an Atlanta Braves fan as well. Also plays football, basketball, and soccer. And we are ready to go. Leading off, Liam Schilling steps in. And Schilling will take a strike. And away we go. That'll give us an official start time of 2:57. Not too far off schedule. Lately in these tournaments that we've worked here in Laurel, the first game has gone so long, we're never really even close to being on time for the second game, but there you go. We are now. Schilling wears number 8 on his back. Like Xander Bogaerts, that's his favorite player. Wants to be a boat mechanic when he grows up. I like that goal. That one up and in for a ball, 1-2. From Hilton Head Island. That'll explain it. That's why he wants to work on boats. 1-2, ground ball, left side. Is it fair or foul? I believe it's fair. Down the left field line, over to pick it up to the left fielder in the corner, rounding first and cruising into second base with a stand-up double is Mr. Schilling. So a leadoff double starts this one. And immediately, defensively, South Carolina in business. This one was just a pitch that Schilling could handle on the inside quadrant. A bit like a misfire from Heyman on the mound. And it rolled all the way into the corner and just stuck there. And the left fielder Pettis was not able to catch up to it in time to hold Schilling to anything but extra bases. And that'll bring up Grant McCombie. He doesn't have a nickname. Or maybe his nickname is no nickname. I don't know. First pitch to him is fouled off to the right and out of play. So immediately South Carolina in business. Today's game, by the way, brought to you by Sadler Insurance. They have been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs for all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available online instantly at www.sadlersports.com. Next pitch to McCombie. Fouled off. Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and is a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler is the official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. The 0-2 on its way from Heyman. Line drive, base knock into left field. Over to pick it up is Pettis. Is the runner going to try to score? No, they're going to hold him up. Good play there by Brody Pettis to chase down that ball and hold the runner Schilling to just advancing to third on the play. A double and a single. Now have runners at the corners with nobody out for Zach Metzger. Still nobody out against Heyman.
Number 44, Zach Metzger.
Well, South Carolina has started off hot here in this one. No, they're not wasting their time in the batter's box. Seem to be aggressive here against Heyman. Swing and a miss right on cue. Metzger, big rip and a miss. Metzger, once again, also from Hilton Head Island. Goes to St. Francis Catholic School. Made it to the Sweet 16 in Cooperstown. That's his favorite memory in baseball. Swing and a miss from Metzger. It's 0-2 now. Wants to either play baseball or start a restaurant with his brothers. Swinging a little looper, shallow right field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. That might roll all the way to the wall. Yes, it will. One run is in. Rounding third and heading home is McCombie. The throw comes in, not nearly in time. McCombie scores standing up. 2 RBI double for Zach Metzger, and it's 2-0 early here in the ballgame, South Carolina. What a job here by Metzger. Gets a pitch he can handle out over the plate. Didn't try to pull it. Just went with the pitch. hit it the other way. You see Coach Hummel giving the windmill. 2 runs scored on that play. And early fireworks from the South Carolina batting order has made this a 2-0 score, and there's still nobody out. Parker Heyman now needs to just stop the bleeding. Owen Sanchez now due up, the first baseman, and now we're having a discussion over there at first. Might need a runner. And yeah, I think we are, because Metzger's the pitcher. That's correct. So McCombie, who just came in to score, out of breath probably on the bench in the dugout, like, thank the Lord I get to have a drink after that run. Right back into action. So he's out there at second. That one skips away, and he's going to have to run again. Down to third goes runner. The plate's unoccupied, but coming over to cover it is the pitcher Heyman in time. So the errant pitch allows the runner to advance to third. And now Owen Sanchez with a huge RBI opportunity here. Runner at third, nobody out. Top of the first, 2-0 the score. The pitch to Sanchez on its way. Ground ball right side. This might drive the run in. It will. Dijon makes the play over to first, but the run scores as McCombie scores another run in the ball game. It's now 3-0 on the RBI ground out by Sanchez. There is one out, but 3 already in, and now R.D. Hummel due up, the catcher for South Carolina. Real name is Robert, but nickname is R.D. Favorite baseball memory was winning the state championship in 10U. Wants to just play college baseball. I'm a big Major League Baseball fan, but college baseball is so much fun to watch. Matter of fact, this past year, my Ole Miss Rebels made it to Omaha. The lowest ranked team in the state of Mississippi is the only one that made it to Omaha. Go figure. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, base knock into right field. And so a single with one down puts a runner on first for Hummel. I like saying that in amongst of people around here because I'm currently in deep Southern Miss territory. But I always got to, Southern Miss, for a minute there they had baseball and we had football, but now we got football and baseball. How about that? Now coming to the plate is Shiloh Cross here. Matter of fact, that's why I wasn't on the broadcast yesterday. I had to go up to Paradise, also known as Oxford, to move over to another apartment. But I'm back here, working hard. Working hard and having fun. That's how you're supposed to do it. Shiloh Cross at the plate. Cross's uniform number is 22. Chopper to the left side. Oh, what a job there by the shortstop almost. Hasim Dip has it go through his glove. That was a very difficult hop. Dip came in to charge it, and he got an in-between hop. That'll probably be an error, but that was a very tough play. Big Chopper just kind of olayed it. So there's going to be an error there. So Shiloh Cross to first. The runner at first, Hummel, now goes to second on the error. Once again, one of those ones that it should be recorded an error. That is the correct call. But that's such a difficult play. And Dip, in retrospect, probably should have waited on the ball and got the bigger hop. I don't know, Colin Heyman. Or He-Man, excuse me, nicknamed Boog. He likes being competitive with the homies and traveling. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 now. Oh, here we go. This is what I like to see. His favorite player, his favorite baseball players are El Mago, Javier Baez, swinging a fly ball foul, and Pete Crow Armstrong. And he says, "Go Cubs, go" here. That is the correct combination of favorite baseball players. There is a right answer to the question. So, Javi Baez and PCA, let's see if he can come through with a little bit of drama here in the first. Those two players, his two favorite players, kind of have a flair for the drama. Let's see if Mr. Heyman can do the same thing. The 2-2 on its way from Heyman. Swinging a line drive, base knock into left field. Over to pick it up is Pettis. It goes underneath his glove. The throw comes in. The runner's going to score. Going to third now is the runner from second. The ball gets away, but he's going to hold right there as Cross stays put at third. Coming in to score will be Artie Humble. So, got a good line drive out there in left. Pettis, when he came to field it off the tip of his glove, but it stuck right there. It didn't roll away from him. It just stuck in the ground almost. So a run scores on the single by Colin Heeman. Connell Rooney, due up for South Carolina. Louisiana now with a meeting on the mound. I'm not sure if it can't be a change for the catcher. I think he has a wardrobe malfunction, really, if anything. Yeah, I think he's got to tighten something up or change something. By the way, when it comes to baseball and softball gear, nobody beats Smash It Sports, the largest bat and equipment selection online. Lowest prices guaranteed, free shipping, real expertise from people who live the game. Smash It Sports has you covered. Visit smashitsports.com. And I think we have a pitching change, actually. Wow, we do have a pitching change. Okay, so we're going to go to a break. I didn't realize they were going to be changing pitchers. I would have sent it to a break earlier. Currently, 4-0 South Carolina lead here in the top of the first with 1 down and 2 men on. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the DYB Network presented by Smash It Sports.
.com for more information.
Show families that Land of Frost Premium Lunch Meat has generous portions for an affordable price. We got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smash It Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at SmashItSports.com today.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
All right, welcome back here, top of the first. Runners are at second and third. 1 down. New pitcher is Kimball. Colt Kimball comes in from third. Line drive. Is going to drop down in right field. What a play. It gets past the right fielder, though. 1 run is in. They're going to hold right there. The throw goes to third, and it goes wide. Another run's going to score. And now going to third and staying put right there is a batter, Rooney. Couldn't even get the changes out of my mouth before he hit a line drive. Really actually a pop-up here on the replay. Hit a pop-up to right. We kind of missed it too. Dropped down low and bounced around. And so there you go. 2 runs come in on the double, we'll call it. Because it looked like he was going to stay put at second. So a double for Rooney. And he advances to third on the errant throw by the right fielder. That one's in there, first strike, 1-1 to the batter here, Graham Hamilton. So E9, I think, also allows the second run to score. That one swung on a missed. 6-0 the score here in the first. What a game offensively so far for South Carolina. Next pitch on its way, swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout, out number 2 of Hamilton. You know, Hayne Karstens due up. Nickname Home Run Hayne. First pitch to him, fouled off, and just judging off the pop of that foul ball, I could see where the young man, if he gets a hold of one, he might Hit one very far. Favorite player, Connor Griffin of the Pirates. A little bit of Mississippi trivia. Connor Griffin from the Jackson area. I believe specifically from Flowood. That one is low. Went to Jackson Prep. Did Connor Griffin. Mr. Karstens wants to play in the MLB. Fouls one off. I do have empathy for Karstens here. He's a Pirates fan. That's how you know he's loyal. That's how you know he's loyal. 1-2 in there, called strike 3. And the inning comes to an end. Kimball does a good job, really, for the hand he was dealt to get out of that inning. But 6 runs come across the dish. It's now 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Louisiana coming up. You're watching the DYB Network presented by Smash It Sports.
Game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Bottom of the first here in Laurel. 6-0 to score. South Carolina takes the field defensively. Let's get to the Louisiana offensive lineup. Presented by Orlando Frost, a family-owned company that sees great importance in keeping communities and their families healthy and active. Orlando Frost started their youth sports initiative in 2003, which provides funds to help cover costs associated with organizing and operating youth sports organizations. Find out more at orlandofrost.com. Leading off, Hasim Dip, then Dominic Palumbo, Parker Heyman, Colt Kimball, Brody Pettis, Jensen Senya, Jack Dijon, Colby Demerel, Jackson Wynn, Brody Larohondo, good Lord, I can read, I promise, Tristan LeBlanc, and then Tatum Bro. That's the offensive order for Louisiana. Defensively for South Carolina, Hamilton in left, Darshmere in center, Schilling in right, Heeman at third, McCombie at short, Rooney at second, Sanchez at first. Hummel behind the dish. On the mound, Zach Metzger. Metzger offensively started the scoring for South Carolina. He had the first RBI of the day. Now takes the mound. Hasim Dip here at the plate. Dip, the shortstop. Batting left-handed. Leading off the offensive game for Louisiana. Has a 3-0 count on him. Hasim Dip, nicknamed the GOAT. I have a little bit of a suspicion that he might have come up with that nickname for himself. I'm not sure. He'll take ball 4. Umpire motion telling him to go on down to first base, and I think that confused him. He thought he called a strike. Gave a look like, you better not have called that a strike. And that'll bring up now Dominic Palumbo. Dominic Palumbo batting here for Louisiana, another lefty. Back-to-back lefties in the lineup for Louisiana. You don't normally see that in the top of the order nowadays, especially at this age. Most of them are right-handed batters. It's kind of unique to see a lefty at all, but not to mention 2 lefties to start out the game. 1-0. Gets away from the catcher, Hummel, and down to second goes Dip. So the pass ball allows the runner to advance. And now Louisiana kind of cooking something here. Palumbo, nicknamed Dom. Threw a kid out from center field in Cooperstown. He threw it to first. He threw him out at first base. Did Palumbo. That's his favorite memory. Favorite baseball player, Trey Morgan. 2-1, up and in. Kind of, I think they're going to say he got hit by a pitch, or what are they going to say? They're going to say that's a fair ball. Throw's going to go down to first, not in time. I think they're going to say that's an infield single. The runner goes down to third. What was the call there? I think what the umpire is saying is that it hit the knob of the bat. And now we're going to have a discussion. Why? I never understood these discussions from the home plate umpire. He's right on the play. So let's see what the replay is here. I can get a good look. Got it slowed down for you guys at home, too. That hit him in the elbow, and it looked like he kind of chicken-winged it, as they call it. Umpire called it fair. Listen, I was so bad at hitting back in the day. If they told me if I let the ball hit me and it went fair, that'd be a base knock, I'd have stood right in front of the plate every time. This call might very well stay. No, it won't. Okay, good. They're going to bring back the batter, Palumbo. It very clearly hit his arm. It looks like it just hit his arm. If anything, if they're going to keep him at the plate, it should be a hit by pitch. It should be a strike, I should say, because he didn't try to get out of the way. But other than that, it should be a hit by pitch. I believe the count was at the time 1-0, correct? Now timeout. The umpire is really struggling here. 2-2 the count. Yeah, I think the umpire's trying to say it hit the bat and went foul. I'm not exactly. I think he's saying it hit the bat, then hit the batter. I'm not sure. That 2-2 rides low. Apparently, it's a 2-2 count. And you know what? We're going to roll with that one. So now a full count. If the at-bat can't get more eventful, a payoff pitch is on its way from Metzger as he comes set and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Palumbo with the most eventful at-bat I've seen in a long time. And there's one down now. Parker Heyman now due up. Heyman, the starting pitcher for Louisiana, not pitching anymore. He comes up to the dish. First right-handed batter for Louisiana. Swing and a miss from Heyman. Heyman, named PJ, like I said earlier. Goes to John Curtis Christian School. Going into the 7th grade from Metairie, Louisiana. Swinging a little looper, shallow right, and that'll drop down foul. Metairie, Louisiana, about 2 hours down the road from us. Just about. Beautiful area down there. The 0-2 on its way. That one's up and away for a ball. 1-2 now. So now Heyman will step back in against Metzger. One down. 6-0 to score in the bottom of the first with the runner at second. That pitch grounded foul. Both these teams in white, like I said earlier. You get some funny combinations with teams playing each other when it comes to tournaments. It's pretty funny. 1-2. Up and in for a ball. In our 2 weeks here, I think I've only seen one team bring multiple uniforms. think that was Florida in the AAA of Division II last week. They had multiple uniforms. But besides that, I think I've mostly seen teams roll with one uniform the whole weekend. I don't blame them, but I wonder if each player's mom just like throw that thing away after Sunday. That one in there for a strike 3 called, and Heyman retired looking. There's 2 down, and now Colt Kimball due up. Yeah, as a player, I think I would have probably wanted to wash it just because I don't want to smell terrible. But then again, there's the question of if you keep winning, do you wash it? I don't think so. That one inside almost gets away from Hummel, the catcher. So R.D. Hummel. Had to get away from him. Colt Kimball now pitching for Louisiana. Kimball came in, did a pretty good job actually off the bench. Now we got something on the field down there in right. Yeah, I think a foul ball from the field behind us. Colt Kimball, nicknamed Colt 45. Get it? Because his number's 45 and his name's Colt. See how quick I came up with that? Quick on my feet today, folks. 1-1. Up and away for a ball. 2-1 now. Going into the 7th grade, favorite player is Jazz Chisholm Jr., and he's a Cubs fan. Wants to shout out the Rebel family at home in Metairie. Shout out from Colt Kimball. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Runner at second. 6-0 the score with South Carolina on top. And the pitch. That might be fouled off. No, they're going to say it just went to the backstop. Hummel had to get away from him. Now they want to check down to see if he swung. Did he swing? The umpire out there at second says he swung. Whoa. I thought he swung, but the indecisiveness of the umpire out there kind of would make you question the call. Strike 3 anyways. And so 3 straight strikeouts in the inning for Louisiana. 6-0 the score. South Carolina leading. As you see the replay there, I'm not sure about the call, but anyways, it was made. Inning is over. We head to the second. South Carolina up 6-0. You're watching the DYB Network presented by Smash It Sports.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, Brad. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost Premium Meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
To show families that Land of Frost Premium Lunch Meat has generous portions for an affordable price, we got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Tired of
Top of the second here in Laurel. Thank you so much for joining us. Ollie Hammond is reporting on the DYB Network presented by Smash It Sports. Today's game stream, by the way, brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, that's a stretch, but I guess I'm a professional, producers and camera operators are excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and next. With over 100 years of combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your company's special events. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. Next pitch is fouled off. 1-1 the count now to the batter, Liam Dorschmer. Dorschmer is the 11th batter in the South Carolina order. He'll take a strike. 1-2 now the count. Facing Colt Kimball. Laura Hondo out there in left now. Dorschmer, Hilton Head Island as well. Ooh, breaking ball way up and in. Plays football and basketball. A lot of athletes here on this South Carolina team. Play a lot of sports. And that one's in there called strike 3 to Dorschmer. Good pitch there by Kimball. And there's out number 1 of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Kimball. As we go back to the top of the order in Liam Schilling. Schilling steps up to the plate. Missed this on his little sheet the first time I read it. He also plays golf. That one's in there for a strike. Plays golf. And I'm betting that he's probably a little bit better than me. That one swung on and missed. When I go out to the course and I play, they say it's golf. I don't believe them. What I do is golf. I go hike in the woods looking for my ball half the time. That one's outside. I always like to just buy a whole new box of balls before a round. That way I know I can't really run out of them. And I come close. 1-2. Outside for a ball. Every once in a while, I get so desperate on the course, I'm thinking about diving in the pond. Got to go in the water. Maybe find me one. 2-2. Ground ball, actually. Right back to Kimball, the pitcher. Underhand flip to first in time. There's out number 2. Now, Grant McCombie due up. McCombie, like I said, plays football and basketball. Favorite baseball memory was Cooperstown and hitting 2 grand slams in one day. That's a pretty good day, I'd say. 2 swings get you 8 RBI. I think you should get at least an ice cream cone for that. You earned your way there with that one. Going out to talk to his pitcher is the catcher. I believe that's still Wynn out there. Game sponsored by Wilson. Make any plays and any position with the Wilson A2K and A2000 baseball gloves. Swing and a miss. Designed with long-lasting pro-stock leather and trusted by elite players like Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more and find your next favorite glove. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball down and in for a ball. 1-1 now. The count. Top of the second. 6-0 the score. South Carolina on top. 2 down. Pitch from Kimball. Ground ball just past Kimball, but out to the second baseman. Dijon over to first. Ooh! Sweeps the first baseman Demerel off the bag. I believe that's who the first baseman is over there. Wow, what an unfortunate play. We got the replay here. McCombie hit a little chopper just past Kimball, and the throw came over to first. And, yeah, it looked like he was off the bag just a little bit. Looked like Demerel was off the bag. I think that is the correct call. Yep, still safe is the call. Really just a little bit of a wide throw there by DeJean. So the error on the second baseman brings up Zach Metzger. Metzger, his last time up, doubled in a run. When I say that, I mean he doubled in 2 runs. That one's in there for a strike with 2 outs And McCombie, one of the faster runners for South Carolina. I think one in the gap scores another run here. But Metzger's got to hit it there. Kimball's next pitch, chopper left side. This is Kimball's first time facing Metzger. Or I should say Metzger's first time facing Kimball. Smash It Sports, by the way, proud diamond sponsor of the 2026 DYB World Series, the nation's largest online baseball and softball equipment retailer. That one's fouled off. Price match guaranteed, free shipping, over 100 top brands. Find your next game changer at smashitsports.com. Smash It Sports, it's where the champions shop. The 0-2, fouled off. So we'll do the 0-2 again. McCombie scored a run after he singled in the first. Then he came in for Metzger at second and then scored another run as a pinch runner. McCombie has got a good cardio exercise in today. Ground ball left side, foul. Third baseman down there. Heyman. Chopper left side, foul again. See if we can get you Heyman again. There you go. There you go, Heyman family. There's your young man on TV. Oh, look, he's looking at you. I think that was the Great Lake, our cameraman there, doing his job. Going above and beyond. All right. The 0-2 on its way to Metzger. Fly ball right side and foul. Good at bat here for Metzger. Good battle between these two. Kimball has done a good job in his relief outing so far, just throwing strikes. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Kimball ultimately wins the battle, and the inning comes to an end. An errant throw extended the inning, but then a strikeout ended it. No runs come in for South Carolina. They're still up 6-0. We head to the bottom of the second inning. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
This broadcast is proudly sponsored by Smash It Sports, the online pro shop with the largest selection of baseball and softball gear at the guaranteed lowest prices. Shop top brands, get free shipping on most orders, and find everything you need to play your best. Visit smashitsports.com. Bottom of the second, 6-0. South Carolina leading Louisiana. Defensive changes for South Carolina. Karstens is in the game at first, and Cross is out there in left. Leadoff batter, Brody Pettis. All to face Zach Metzger. It'll be Pettis, Senior, and then Dijon all due up for Louisiana. That one, off the helmet of Pettis. Even though you got a helmet, sometimes that is not comfortable. And so the hit by pitch will put the runner on first. But he took it well. Had a slow walk down to first, and he looks like he's ready to go. Jensen Senior now due up.
At the plate, number two, Jensen Senior.
Senior batting with a runner at first. Nobody out. That's the second base runner over there. That one's in there for a strike. Metzger has only gone two at-bats, I should say. He's only faced two. Okay, let's try this one more time. He's only had two at-bats where he had nobody on base. Leadoff batter in the last inning got on. And now in this inning, the leadoff batter got on again. That one chopped. Foul. I want to say they're going to say it's foul. I want to say that they're going to say that that is foul. So they're going to come back and redo the at-bat there. So Pettis at first for Senior. His nickname is Dimmer. That one's fouled off. Favorite baseball memory for Senior is playing in the championships in Pigeon Forge and in Branson, Missouri. Likes Yordan Alvarez, and he's a Red Sox fan. Also plays football. 0-2 the count. Nobody out. The pitch from Metzger. Ooh, that one almost hit the batter, but he gets away from Hummel, the catcher. Down to second goes Pettis on the wild pitch. Wild pitch puts a runner at second with nobody out. Metzger comes back. That one in there, called strike three. Fourth strikeout of the game for Metzger. Has it one down for Jack DeJean.
Number 17,
DeJean, excuse me. Jack DeJean from Metairie, Louisiana. DeJean takes a strike. Favorite baseball memory was hitting his first home run. He's a Braves fan and a Freddie Freeman fan as well. Absolutely. Freddie Freeman is definitely somebody that you watch film on Freddie Freeman's stance, his approaches, lefty or righty, you're going to take something away from that. Ground ball left side, fielded by McCombie. Strong throw across is in time. And there's out number two. The runner does advance, but the 6-3 put out brings up two down for Colby Demerell. Pettis is down to third.
27,
Demerell, lefty. Named Kolb. Favorite baseball memories winning the Pigeon Forge World Series. He's picked swing and a miss. 1-2 now. His other favorite memory is getting to sword his teammate Colt Kimball in league. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2. I just wanted to put some flair on the second strike. I definitely didn't think that was strike 3. 1-2 now, the count. 1-2. Fouled off. Got to remember it's a show. It is a show. Got to have showmanship. Demerell loves playing first base. He's the starting first baseman for Louisiana. Here comes the 1-2 from Metzger. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Called a little bit low. Metzger has seemed calm and cool on the mound. He's been around the zone all day. If he keeps that up, he'll be pitching for a while. Comes set here in the 2-2. Ooh, wow. 3-2 the count, and I think Mr. Demerell needs to be reminded that it takes 4 balls to walk. And so now he's going to come back to the plate. He took off both of his batting gloves, and now he's ready to go. Listen, I don't know if anybody here knows the comedian Nate Bargatze, but he one time had a bit where he said he scored on a walk, but when he was finished with the whole play sliding at home plate, he looked up and the umpire said that's ball 3. That one called strike 3, and the inning will come to an end. Good inning there by Metzger. Had a runner on, but he fails to score. And so now we have played 2 complete. It's 6-0 South Carolina in the lead. And we'll be back here for the 3rd inning. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost Premium Meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
To show families that Land of Frost premium lunch meat has generous portions for an affordable price, we got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Laura Hondo on the mound for Louisiana. Comes in for Kimball. That one is down and away for a ball. That one's low for a ball, 2-0. We're trying to work out all these substitutions in this one. That one is down and in for a ball. So Laura Hondo fires one in there for a strike. These substitutions, it makes DYB different. One good rule is required participation during the local season. Every player on every team is required to play in every game. In World Series play, all players bat in a continuous batting order and play 2 innings on defense. This is not a perfect rule. It is much more than most youth baseball organizations require. It allows each player to be an active participant in every game played by his team. Just being a part of each win or loss means much to a child. They want to belong, and DYB makes sure they do by enforcing this rule. DYB believes this is a step in the right direction. Not just any direction, the child's direction. Swinging a fly ball left field. That might get some carry. Back there in left center field. That a one hop off the wall. Rounding first and heading to second base is the batter, Owen Sanchez there, as he has a leadoff stand-up double. And South Carolina continues to hit the ball around the ballpark. And so Sanchez there, who was the first baseman to start the game off for South Carolina, had a little hanging breaking ball from Laura Hondo and hit it out there in a center field, really left center field. And so now batting is Artie Hummel, the catcher. Hummel singled and scored a run back in the first. Hummel fouls one off. The substitutions is a great rule, a wonderful rule, a lovely rule. until you want to keep a scorebook. Then it gets a little dicey, I think is the word. Gets a little dicey. That one is a breaking ball. Almost gets away from the catcher, but staying put at second is the runner. That next one is down and in for a ball. 2-1 now. I believe that might be a new catcher. Swinging a pop-up, foul, and out of play. Palombo is now the catcher. Let me see if I can at some point figure out who the center fielder is. I think so, too. I think 21's out there in center. I think that's Parker Heyman out there in center now. And I think maybe Colt Kimball might have went back to third. No, I think Colt Kimball's out of the game. Good pick there by Laura Hondo. The runner at first is going to head to third. He's going to be thrown out. Wow, double play the strange way as Demarell makes a great play over there at first. So Hummel grounds out. 1-3, 1 down. And then cut down 3-5 on the play is Sanchez. So now 2 down. Shiloh Cross. So quickly there are 2 outs for Laura Hondo. That double erased now. Chopper, right side. Excuse me, check swing to Dijon, and he fires over to first in time. So I can't exactly tell you who was playing defense in that inning. All I know is that the defense put up 3 outs. And the inning comes to an end. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's still 6-0 South Carolina. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
While managing work and family chaos, Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing Team Pass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. Team Pass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Today's game is brought to you by Lando Frost, a family-owned business that's been making great tasting lunch meat for over 60 years. Find their brands in supermarkets nationwide. Check them out at landofrost.com. I have to kind of raise my voice on that last word, nationwide, because there's an exclamation point at the end. Back out there, Metzger, facing Jackson Wynn. 1-1 the count here to win. Metzger's done a good job, like I said, at being around the zone. Fires one down and in.
39 pitches.
Metzger reaching the 40 pitch mark. Most coaches want to keep him under 40. Swing and a miss. 3-2. So he has reached the 40 pitch mark. So they're going to let him finish it off. I think the rule is that, like, if you start an at bat and you get to 40 pitches in the middle of it, and let's say he pitches around 43 pitches, they're just not going to. It'll be just like if they took him out at the 40 pitch mark, I feel like is the rule. Most coaches, I think, are not very sure about it. So they just go ahead and take their pitcher out at 40 exactly, even if it's in the middle of an at-bat. But I think if you reach 40, you're allowed to finish the at-bat you're working on. So 2-2. We might see a pitching change here in a minute. Coming set to Metzger. Fire, swing, and a miss. Strike 3. And Jackson Wynn is retired by way of the K. And there's one down. Let's see what goes on here. Looks like they might let Metzger pitch. Laura Hondo now due up. That's the 6th strikeout for Metzger in 2 1/3. Laura Hondo, I believe they're going to say he took a strike. Laura Hondo now the pitcher. Going with no batting gloves, as you see there on your screen. 0-1. Fly ball left side, foul, and back out of play. We've been in kind of a dry spell here in Mississippi, in the south part of the state. But this past week, coming into the weekend, we had some pretty good rains. And the rains kind of held off this weekend somewhat. It did push some games around on Friday. Let's see if the rain can hold off and just give us a good, easy day today. 0-2 on its way. That's called strike 3. Wow. Laura Hondo retired via the strikeout, and now Tristan LeBlanc due up. LeBlanc, I believe, the current right fielder for Louisiana. He started the game in right. First pitch to LeBlanc, outside for a ball. Big shout out to our diamond sponsor, Smash It Sports. Whether you're a player chasing your next bat or a parent gearing up a future star, Smash It Sports has you covered with the best brands and unbeatable prices. Shop now at smashitsports.com. Chopper left side off the glove of the third baseman, Heeman, I should say. And the runner will reach. And now Tatum Bro due up after the runner LeBlanc reaches. What we got there, official score? Is that a single or an error? It's going to be an error. I agree with it. Just didn't want to preemptively call error. So E5. And Tatum Bro due up. Bro, nicknamed T-Bro. Loves tracking down fly balls. Favorite memories laying out to make a catch in center. Hummel has to get away from him, and down to second goes the runner. Big fan of King Griffey Jr. I like that one. Next pitch to him in their first strike. I think that would explain the number. Left-handed batter. 1-1 swung on a miss, 1-2. Bro also plays football and basketball. Wants to be an MLB player, though, when he grows up. Going to the 7th grade, as most of these players are. That one in there, called strike 3. Wow. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Metzger. 8 strikeouts on the day for Metzger, as he's gone 3 complete. We head to the 4th. 6-0 your score. South Carolina on top. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
show families that Land of Frost Premium Lunch Meat has generous portions for an affordable price, we got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smasher Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smasher Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Welcome back here. Top half of the fourth inning. Defensive changes for Louisiana. It'll be Kimball over there at third. LeBlanc now at first, and Dijon out there in right. Timeout called now. That one rides outside for the batter, Laura Hondo. Second baseman out there. New second baseman. It's going to be Jackson Wynn out there as well. So 1-2 the count from Laura Hondo to the leadoff batter, by the way, Colin Heeman. Heeman will swing a little looper, right fielded, foul. Heeman, his one time up, singled, and then later came around to score a run. Was the second of a back-to-back to start a game in Cooperstown with his teammate. It's his favorite baseball memory. Named Boog. Pitch on the way. Fly ball. Shallow left center field. Coming as the center fielder. Makes a catch. What a play there. Out in center field. What a job by the young man, Bro. Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. out there. As we see, he's learned a thing or two from the kid. What a catch out there by the kid junior, I guess you could say. So one down. And that'll bring up Connell Rooney. Rooney, a double in this one. Fouls it off. Got an RBI as well. Rooney from Hilton Head. Got an unassisted triple play. Wow. Little looper, shallow right field. That'll drop down for a base knock. So Rooney aboard after the single. That'll bring up Graham Hamilton. Not enough time for me to get to talk about the unassisted triple play. I've only seen a few of those live. I've seen the highlights and stuff, but I've seen a few of them live. I don't think I've ever been out of ballpark when it happened. Hamilton swings and misses. The last one I remember actually seeing on TV was, I want to say, Chris Bryant in 2020. Might be the last one that I think I remember seeing on TV. That one fouled off of the bat of Hamilton. I'm actually lying. One time my teammate back in like middle school, I want to say, got a triple play. That's the only time I was on the field when one happened. 0-2 on its way to Hamilton. Down and away. Good stop there by the catcher. He can't find the ball, but he'll find it now. Palumbo behind the dish. Mr. Hamilton, nicknamed Graham Cracker. I like that one. Favorite part about baseball, what he loves about baseball is playing it. I like that. Braves fan. Swinging a looper, shallow right field, coming in the right fielder. He can't make the play. DeJean has it go past him, and it'll roll out there and deep into right. The runner's going to go to third. The throw gets away. They're going to keep the runner there, though. Wow, what a double by Hamilton. He hit it kind of off the end of the bat. Actually, no, he just went with the pitch. Sent it out there to the right side. And it landed. Went past the right fielder. So just like that, we've got 2 men in scoring position for South Carolina, and Karsten's now due up. First pitch to Karsten, swinging a fly ball left field. Coming in the left fielder, Pettis makes the catch. The runner's going to tag and try to score. Throw goes to the plate. It was a good throw, but it's offline, and the runner will now score. Sack fly for Hayne Karstens has now made it a 7-0 lead. There's 2 down. A run is in on the sacrifice fly. The throw came in. It beat the runner, but it was offline. Just out of the reach of Palumbo. And that'll bring up Liam Dorschmer. So now Dorschmer due up. 2 down, runner at second. That runner would be Graham Hamilton. First pitch to Dorschmer. Swing and a miss. Named Deuce. Likes Bryson Stott. That's his favorite player and a Phillies fan. The 0-2 on its way. Swinging a foul off. So Dorschmer now ready to go. Glad you've joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Ollie Hammonds here for Division I Majors action in the bracket between South Carolina and Louisiana. Laura Hondo, the pitcher, now done with the meeting, and he's ready to go. So here comes the 0-2 on its way to Dorschmer from Laura Hondo. That one's chopper over Laura Hondo, but there to make the play is Dip, and he fires to first in time. And the inning comes to an end. So a run comes in. It's now 7-0 South Carolina lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You watch the DYB World Series presented by Smash Sports.
Begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Welcome back here, bottom of the 4th. 7-0 the score. A couple more defensive changes as Karsten's in the game in first. And now Hamilton's out there in left field for South Carolina with Louisiana coming up here South Carolina up 7-0. Trying to move on and advance. The 15th game of this side of the bracket. Now the batter due up. Boy, Hasim Dip. Dip, leadoff batter for Louisiana. One time up, he walked and was stranded at second. That was against Metzger. Metzger still in the game. Byron Beebe's up there. He's got 8 strikeouts, does Metzger, in this game through 3 complete. Now 3 plus. Hasim Dip, left-handed batting shortstop. Made some pretty good plays out there at short. Grounds one, right side. Rooney comes in, fields it, and then bobbles it. So now the runner will reach on the fielding error by the second baseman. Not at all how you want to start the inning off. So leadoff batter on because of the error. And now Dominic Palumbo due up. Palumbo batting left-handed. Dom Palumbo. Yankees fan as well. He likes Trey Morgan, and he's a Yankees fan. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Louisiana wearing the purple and gold. I have a suspicion that I know why they're wearing those colors. I refuse to say the name of a certain school. Yeah. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch on its way. That one's in there for a strike. 2-2 now. So still nobody out in the inning. Dip at first. Palumbo at the plate. Palumbo swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wow. What a pitch there. And there's one out. That's the 9th strikeout for Metzger in this ball game. He's 1 away from double digits. Obviously, that's how math works, but very impressive from the young man. He's through 3 1/3. He could very well reach there. The way he's been pitching. That pitch gets away, though, and Dip goes down to second base. Dip trying to get Louisiana on the board out there. Now Heyman has a perfect RBI opportunity. Parker Heyman now batting. Heyman, his one time up, struck out. He's not alone today. And now there's a fly ball left field. Is it playable for the left fielder? Going back. What a play out there by Hamilton. He'll fire into third. Good job by the left fielder out there. Heyman got a charge into one, but Hamilton was able to track it down. And there's now 2 down. And now Colt Kimball due up. Wow, what a play out there. Left fielder Hamilton went back and made the kid. Look at that glove. That's a good-looking glove he's got there. Probably got it at Smash It Sports, if I had to guess. Shameless plug, that's right. Smash It Sports, proud diamond sponsor, by the way, of the 2026 DYB World Series, the nation's largest online baseball and softball equipment retailer. Price match guaranteed. Free shipping over 100 top brands. Find your next game changer at smashitsports.com. Smash It Sports, where champions shop. Colt Kimball now batting. He struck out looking his one time up. Fouls it off. He's down on the count 0-2 to Metzger. Coming set is Metzger. Now he fires home. Breaking ball just high. I think if the catcher would have received that one a little bit better, that might have been called strike 3. But he did not, so a 1-2 pitch on its way from Metzger. He comes set at the belt, now fires, fouled off. Right after this game, I think we'll have more AAA action. Mr. Kevin Maloney, I believe, will have the game then next. And then I will have the nightcap. That one down and away. Gets away from the catcher, and down to third goes Dip. So he reached on an error, and now 2 wild pitches have him down there at third. Count 2-2 on Kimball. Metzger trying to keep it a 0 on the board for Louisiana. Now a timeout, and Metzger wants a new ball. Metzger, I know it's not a long sleeve, but wearing a hoodie, that just looks hot. This scorcher out there, even though it's overcast. Muggy in Mississippi. 2-2 upstairs. 3-2. There's DJ, our cameraman, behind me. He's been most of the time outside being the cameraman. I think he'll agree with me. It's muggy out there. He can break out a sweat just standing still. Payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kimball went above his head to chase that one, and the inning, it comes to an end. Wow. That is 10 strikeouts on the day for Metzger, as he has gone through 4 complete, 7-0 to score. South Carolina still on top. We head to the 5th. Watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Show families that Land of Frost Premium Lunch Meat has generous portions for an affordable price. We got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smasher Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smasher Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? TeamPass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get TeamPass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. And the lights are brightest.
Top of the 5th. Here in Laurel. On the Raising Cane's field, popped up, foul, and back out of play off the bat of the leadoff batter, Liam Schilling. Oh, wait, he's out. Never mind. Caught for the out. What a play over there down the right field line. And there's out number 1. Now, let's see the replay. I need to see it for what happened. Foul ball that was caught by the first baseman, LeBlanc. I knew that. And there's out number 1 of the inning. As Schilling is retired. Grant McCombie due up for South Carolina. McCombie has had a good day today, and now it might get better. Fly ball right center field. That'll drop down for a base hit, roll all the way to the wall. Rounding first, heading to second is McCombie. He rounds second hard, and he's going to have to come back. They might have him. They got him. So McCombie looked at the third base coach. The third base coach told him to come and then stopped and reversed his sign. He's tapping his chest saying, it's my fault. Got a little confused, and so he's thrown out. He should have stayed put, but either way, retired.
Number 44.
And so now Zach Metzger due up. And I think, now, tell me if I'm wrong here, I believe that will be recorded now as a single. Will it be a double and picked off? Okay, yeah, I always get a little bit fuzzy about that, even when I was playing. Because sometimes, if a guy's sliding in, he makes contact with the bag, comes off the bag, they'll still call it a single, which I think is not right. So I do like the call of double there. So we double and retired, I believe, 9-6 for the second out. Zach Metzger here at the plate, ahead in the count 3-0. Today's game, of course, brought to you by Sadler Insurance. They've been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs. For all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available instantly online at www.sadlersports.com. Sadler Insurance teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and is a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler is the official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. McCombie will get to run the bases anyways as Metzger took ball 4. Pinch runner for the pitcher. Wonder how much longer Metzger can go. Owen Sanchez now due up. 2 down, runner at first. And a little looper, shallow right field. That'll drop down for a base knock. And it'll clank off the body of Dejean. Or Dejean, I should say. Down to second goes McCombie. On the single by Owen Sanchez. And now Artie Humble due up. So Hummel now batting, the catcher. He will swing and hit a line drive. Base knock into left field. They're going to send the runner around third. McCombie's going to try to score. Throw comes into the plate. Well in time. They got him. And now McCombie looks to be a little bit injured at home. I'm not sure. He's got a little bit of discomfort in his arm. I don't know if the tag went there, but McCombie thrown out at home. And I believe the inning will come to an end. I think we're going to have a replay here instead. I'm not going to send it to a break. Yep, base hit. Coach sent him. McCombie was not stopping. And, I think a cleat from the catcher. Palumbo might have caught his pinky finger. Anyways, he's out, and the inning comes to an end. No runs come in for South Carolina. Plenty of offense, just nothing doing as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 to score. South Carolina on top. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Already, all roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing Team Pass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. Team Pass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Today's game stream Brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Are excited, experienced, and excited. We're very excited over here. Team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited. There's the excited part again. Bring you live game coverage all this week and next. With over 100 years of combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your company's special events. Check us out today, synergysportsproductions.com. Bottom of the fifth here. Metzger still out there. Shiloh Cross, the batter. He'll take a strike. Metzger, double-digit strikeout numbers for the young man on the hill. Excuse me, not Shiloh Cross. Brody Pettis is at the plate. That one is outside for a ball. Shiloh Cross, he plays for South Carolina. He doesn't play for Louisiana. So 2-1 from Metzger as he comes set and fires. Down and in for a ball, 3-1. Metzger reaching the 75 pitch mark. This 3-1 pitch will be his 74th pitch to Pettis. Pettis was hit by a pitch, his one time up. Swing and a miss. Now the count has gone full. See what Metzger can do here. See if he can maybe battle back. Payoff, up and in. Ball 4. Leadoff walk there for Pettis. Getting late in the game for Louisiana. They need to spark something here. Maybe that walk can do it. Jensen Senior due up now. He struck out looking his one time up, and we might have a pitching change. What a job by the young man on the hill. One of the best pitching performances we've seen in our 2 weekends here. 10 strikeouts in just 4 innings, and I think they're going to keep the young man in there. I think he talked his way into staying. I don't know. Coach is pointing at the dugout. I don't think so, actually. Well, he needed a rosin bag. Okay. I was about to send us to break. No need to do so. Mr. Metzger is a competitor, and he's ready to go. Nobody out here in the 5th. Runner on first. First pitch to Senior. Due up. And that one high for a ball. The velo does not seem to have gone down at all. It's the control that's kind of looking iffy here in the start of this inning. But Metzger has a very repeatable delivery. Doesn't get the call there. That one looks pretty good. Maybe a little down. Mr. Kyle, our producer over here, says it was down. Then it must have been down. Senior, the batter. Right-handed hitter. Will foul one off. Foul ball went onto the other field over there. Dude's over there warming up, wondering where that came from. So 2-1 the count from Metzger to Senior on its way. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Metzger could really use a strikeout right here. The 2-2. Swinging a line drive. Caught by the first baseman. He's going to go back to first in time. What a play there by Karstens. As he makes a great play. I believe that's Sanchez over there, actually. Yep, Sanchez reached over his head and made the catch on the line drive here. Let's look at the replay. As Metzger got a line drive and boom, what a play by Sanchez. Boom goes the dynamite. And that's a double play there. Much needed for Metzger.
80 pitches.
As Pettis is picked off on 3 unassisted. 2 down now for Jack Dijon. And he'll take a strike. 80 pitches now for Metzger. Actually, that was his 81st delivery. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2. be a huge strikeout here. It could send us to the 6th. The pitch. Swinging a foul. Just did get a piece of it. Did Dijon. And now the catcher, I believe he has a glove malfunction here. Catcher going over to the third base dugout. Maybe he's just done. He thinks it was a strikeout. No, I think he needs another glove. That's what it looks like. Now his coach wanting one from, I think, a parent over there. Yep, needs a new glove. Hummel switching out gloves. I don't know if the other one broke or not.
No, it's just fast. All it is
So maybe it broke. I didn't get a good look at it. Either way, he needed a new one. And so now the 0-2 pitch will be on its way to Dijon. Metzger comes set for the 0-2 with 2 down. Nobody on base. The pitch. That one skips in the dirt. Hummel unable to block it up.
84 pitches.
It's likely Metzger's last batter. He'd love to get a strikeout. Comes set and deals. Called strike 3. What an outing from Metzger. The game of his life. Gets 11 strikeouts and has worked 5 full scoreless. That is probably the end of his outing. Here's the strikeout here as Dijon watches strike 3. What a pitch from Metzger right down the middle. Good job by the young man, and the inning comes to an end. All right, we head to the 6th. 7-0 South Carolina lead. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
To show families that Land of Frost Premium Lunch Meat has generous portions for an affordable price, we got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Tired of
Welcome back here. Top of the 6th, 7-0. South Carolina leads. The winner of this game move on to play later on tonight on the same network, on the same field. They'll play North Carolina. The loser will go on to play Alabama later on tonight as well. Laura Hondo still on the mound, facing Shiloh Cross. Special thanks, by the way, to the Diamond Youth Baseball for trusting the Synergy Sports production crew to bring DYB players, family, and friends a fun and entertaining World Series broadcast for the last 2 seasons. Look forward to returning again next year from Orangeburg, South Carolina. That one up and away. For a ball to Cross. Ollie Hammond's reporting on this overcast Sunday afternoon. Laura Hondo fires up and away. South Carolina got a hot start offensively, but the main story of the game has been Metzger, the South Carolina pitcher. 5 innings scoreless, 11 strikeouts. His day is likely done. And now there will be a meeting on the mound for Laura Hondo. This might be the end of Laura Hondo's day. Yep, they're going to have a pitching change. So a pitching change here in Laurel. Let's get you one more read before we go to break. How about that, Mr. Kyle? Today's game, by the way, brought to you by Lando Frost. Family-owned company that sees great importance in keeping communities and their families healthy and active. Orlando Frost started their youth sports initiative in 2003, which provides funds to help cover costs associated with organizing and operating youth sports organizations. Find out more at orlandofrost.com. Pitching change here in Laurel. 7-0 to score. South Carolina in the lead. Top of the 6th inning. You watch the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
LeBlanc on the mound for Louisiana. Demerel back in there at first. So straight up switch for, well, not switch, but Demerel back in the game at first. Facing Shiloh Cross with a 3-0 count. There's ball 4 to Cross. Top of the 6th. 7-0 to score. South Carolina leading. Led the whole game. Trying to stay undefeated. Both these teams are. South Carolina trying to move on to the winner's bracket. Have a battle of the Carolinas later on today. I believe that's the game I'm going to be broadcasting next. So that one fouled off. So if you're a grandparent, aunt, uncle, cousin, brother, sister of one of these players and the team that wins, if you don't like me, I'm sorry. You got me for one more time. The 0-1. That one fouled off. I've had several people tell me that I grew on them once they muted the game. Nobody out. 2 strikes here on Colin Heeman with a runner at first. Pitch from LeBlanc. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Laura Hondo's going to chase it down. Rounding second and heading to third's the runner. He's going to stop at third. So Cross stops at third base. Double for Heeman. So now runners are at second and third with nobody out. Laura Hondo out there in right. Connell Rooney now due up. Up there, Heeman has had a pretty good day. He had a single and scored a run earlier. Rooney now stepping out, steps back in. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. 0-2 now. So Rooney trying to come through. Rooney has doubled and singled in this one and scored a run. Had an RBI as well. Trying to get another one. Runners at second and third. Now chops one out in front of the plate. The runners are not even going to try to score as it's kicked around by LeBlanc. And that will be an infield single. Very tough play for the pitcher LeBlanc. That single will load up the bases for Graham Hamilton. So Hamilton now with a huge RBI opportunity and a chance to break this one wide open for South Carolina. Hamilton has doubled in this one. He's 1 for 2. He'll now take one high. Hamilton playing left field last time he was on the field. Started in left. He'll hit one foul. Back behind our booth. 1-1 the count to him now. After Hamilton will be Karstens. Still nobody out. Set is LeBlanc. Now he fires. Swinging a little looper. Shallow right center field. That'll drop down for a base hit. One run is in. Everybody moves up just one base. A run is in. RBI single for Graham Hamilton. And it's now 8-0. South Carolina in the lead. And they're trying to punch their ticket to play North Carolina later on today. Hayne Karstens now due up. That one just looped into right field. Laura Hondo had to pick it up. Breaking ball up and in to Karstens. Karstens a strong left-handed hitter. It's a little looper, shallow left center field. That'll drop down for a base hit. One run is in. Everybody also moves up a base. So once again, the machine keeps rolling. Karstens RBI single. It's now 9-0. 2 runs are in the inning for South Carolina. And now Liam Dorschmer due up. Dorschmer 0 for 2. Nobody out still. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Now LeBlanc has a huge hole to dig out of. 0-1. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into center field. Wow. They almost hit the runner out there at second. One run is in. And it's once again everybody moving up just one base on the RBI single by Dorschmer. The runner at second, Hamilton, held for a second, as you're supposed to do on a line drive. And it almost hit him. That was pretty funny looking. So 10-0 the score now as we head to the top of the order. And Liam Schilling. Top of the 6th. South Carolina has broken this one wide open. That one's fouled off. LeBlanc just trying to stop the bleeding and end this inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss by Schilling, 0-2. Still nobody out. You've got Dorschmer at first, Karstens at second, Hamilton at third. 3 runs already in. Schilling at the plate. Next pitch is inside for a ball. 1-2 now. One, two. Swinging a foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. North Carolina waiting to see who their opponent is. Alabama also waiting to see who their opponent is. Next one's fly ball. Left center field and deep. Going back to the left fielder. He's at the track. It's off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes another one. It'll be a 2-run double off the bat of Schilling. It's now 12-0 the score. As South Carolina keeps on pouring it on. Remember, Dorschmer advanced to third on the play as well. And now McCombie due up. McCombie has had a couple base knocks in this one. He scored a run. He reached on an error. 2 for 3. Closed stance. That one down and away. Stance kind of reminds me of, like, if you go back and watch, like, Andre Dawson. Had that foot way behind him his back foot way behind him in his stance. Comby with kind of that sort of stance. He hits a pop-up. Is it on the infield? Yes, it is. Dip will make the catch. There's out number 1. One down. And now Zach Metzger. Metzger, the starting pitcher for South Carolina. And he could hit a grand slam at any point in this game, and it still would not overshadow what he has done on the mound today. What an outing for him. 11 strikeouts. He threw 5 scoreless. Had a pretty good offensive day, too. Double, a couple RBIs. He had the first 2 RBIs for South Carolina. He'll take one inside. 1-0. Or 2-0, I should say. Metzger, just kind of a confident ball player. Swings and misses. 2-1. LeBlanc, though, got the first out of the inning just then, just trying to end it. South Carolina came into this frame up 7-0. They've played at 5 and are up 12-0. Pitch from LeBlanc, outside, ball 3, 3-1. If you're LeBlanc, you just want to throw strikes. He's done a pretty good job of that in this inning. The problem has been that South Carolina's found outfield grass with most of the strikes that he has thrown. Swing and a miss there by Metzger. Metzger will foul it off. A big shout out, by the way, to our diamond sponsor, Smash It Sports. Whether you're a player chasing your next bat or a parent gearing up a future star, Smash It Sports has you covered with the best brands and unbeatable prices. Shop now at smashitsports.com. Next pitch is inside, ball 4. And the bases are now loaded for Owen Sanchez. Metzger, huge day. Let's see if they run for him or let him run. Yep, they're going to have a pinch runner. No, I think they're going to make Metzger run. Yep. Nope. Here comes McCombie. McCombie going to run for Metzger. Boy, McCombie, like I said, has got his cardio in today. Metzger will not stop getting on base. McCombie also is getting on base a lot, so he's having to run, then turn around and run again. First pitch to Sanchez is fouled off. Sanchez had that great defensive play last inning. Get the double play at first. Caught the line drive, then stepped on the bag to double up the runner at first. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Down and in for a ball. DYB, by the way, an all-volunteer youth baseball program. There are no paid officials in DYB, national level down through the district level. All of our officials serve out of the love for their communities and the children that participate in our program. Join us by volunteering in your local league and help our children become the leaders of tomorrow. Ground ball right side, fielded by the first baseman. He'll step on first, and he'll throw it home. He gets away, but the catcher able to retrieve it. Demerol threw a heat-sinking missile at the plate. And it bounced so far off of the backstop, it came right back to the catcher. 2 down, though, as Dorschmer came in to score. It's now 13-0. Everybody else also moved up a base. So runners are now at second and third for Hummel. Hummel takes one inside. That is the 6th run of the inning. Hummel, the 12th batter, or the 11th batter of the frame. Takes one high. Next pitch to Hummel is low for a ball. 3-0 now. First base is open for LeBlanc. LeBlanc has fired 35 pitches so far in this game.
35 pitches.
Next pitch, ground ball left side, fielded by Dip, and it's off of his glove. A run will come in and score. It's now 14-0. That was going to be a tough play either way. I think I'm going to record in my book as a hit. It's going to be a difficult play there for Dip. So the 7th run comes in to score. And that'll bring up Shiloh Cross. And we're back to where we started in this inning. Except there's 2 outs and 7 runs later. Shiloh Cross comes up to the plate. Runners on first and third. 0-1 the count. Cross started the inning with a walk. Now he'll foul one off. Top of the 6th. Winner will play tonight on this field against North Carolina. That'll be at 6:30. Then at the same time, the loser of this one will play Alabama. Next pitch fouled off.
39 pitches.
Both of these teams will go on to, I believe, to play in a semifinal game, I think is how you, to get to play tomorrow, they'll have to win tonight. Ground ball, base knock. Oh, what a play there by Dip. Throws to second, nobody was on the bag. Second baseman caught looking. Number 1, that was a great play there by Dip. I thought the ball was going to go all the way to left field. So Cross. I bet you're all waiting with bated breath. I think I started a sentence and then stopped in the middle of it. We got some chaos going on. Shiloh Cross does get the RBI single. Another run is in. It's the 15th run of the game, the 8th of the inning. So I think there was is there a defensive change in the middle of the inning? I think there was. I think there's a new second baseman. I don't have his name right now, and I'll give it to you when I get it. Colin Heeman. See if we can get a close-up on the second baseman. I like making requests and making Mr. Kyle, our producer, have to do some gymnastics here. That one's fouled off. Here we go, yep. That's going to be Heyman out there at second. So Heyman, the second baseman. 0-1. Down and in for a ball. Excuse me, 2-1 now. Two down, though, in the inning for LeBlanc. 15-0 the score. Next pitch, ground ball left side. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Wow, the inning continues. What a offensive outburst by South Carolina here. As that single now loads up the bases. I'm running out of room very quickly in my book here. Batter now, Connell Rooney. I bet you right now South Carolina's coaches are telling their players, aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Bouncing ball right into the LeBlanc's glove. He'll flip to first, and the inning, mercifully for Louisiana, mercifully, yeah, there you go, mercifully, comes to an end for Louisiana. But not before 8 runs come in. It's 15-0 South Carolina lead. We head to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash Sports.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat. Now in hot honey flavors.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing Team Pass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. Team Pass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
To show families that Land of Frost premium lunch meat has generous portions for an affordable price, we got help from AI. Oh, yes. Wow.
This is why we don't do artificial.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Tired?
Welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th inning of a 15-0 game. That's right. You read that correctly and heard that correctly. 15-0 South Carolina on top. New pitcher, McCombie, from short to pitch. Grant McCombie on the mound. Hamilton's out there at second base. Hamilton at second. That one's in there for a strike. Sanchez into catch. Over there at short will be Hummel, the old catcher. One's down low. And somebody's out there in left. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. That's normally how it goes. They normally put a defender out there. Sometimes not. I remember one time I played in a summer league where we had to share players because we didn't have enough. And so they'd put you out there. I was playing left field against my own team. And some people would say, well, that might be a conflict of interest. I can't tell you anything I'd love to do more than catch my teammate's fly ball and have that over him for the rest of the time that we play together. That one's low, ball 4. And Demerol will reach on a walk. Yeah, it almost became where we were fighting over who got to play defense. And you better not hit it to your own teammate out there. Jackson Wynn now due up. Well, South Carolina, if they can hang on to their slim 15-0 lead, they will move on and play in the winner's bracket. That looked like that might have been a foul ball, but instead they're going to say, did he pull the bat back? They're going to say he did. So that's going to be a ball straight up, and a wild pitch allows the runner Demerol to advance to second. So 1-0 now, the count. That one gets away again. And down a third goes the runner again. McCombie trying to shut this one down. The starter, Zach Metzger, had 11 strikeouts and 5 scoreless. And barring a huge comeback from Louisiana, he will be our player of the game. That one's a strike. I'm going to go ahead and make the call there on that one. It's an executive decision that I get to make because Synergy Sports would say I am a professional announcer. That one fouled off. By the way, our game stream is brought to you by Synergy Sports, official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and next. With over 100 years of combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship, acquisition, and promotion of your company's special events. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. Payoff pitch forthcoming from McCombie. He'll fire home. That's a check swing, and he went. Strike 3. Out number 1 as Wynn is retired. Now Brody Laurahando now due up.
That's the play, Laurahando.
Laurahando today a strikeout in his one plate appearance. That was against Metzger. Swing and a miss from Laurahando. 0-2 the count now. Wind really blowing from left to right. That one down and away. Ball 1. We're at third dimmer roll. Got there pretty quickly, but he's not been able to advance. The 1-2 on its way. Laurahando flies one foul off to the right and way out of play. Off the top of the dugout on the neighboring field. Umpire getting more baseballs. Now he comes back. 1-2 the count. The pitch. In the dirt. 2-2. McCombie just wants to throw strikes in this ball game and advance South Carolina in the winner's bracket. Swinging a chopper up the middle just over McCombie's glove, and it'll trickle out into right center field. That'll be a base hit, infield single. First run of the game for Louisiana. Laurahando with an RBI. Louisiana will not be blanked. Bring up Tristan LeBlanc. LeBlanc to bat with one down and a runner at first. He'll take a strike. Wonder if the umpire might widen the zone a little bit. Laurahando pitched today. Now he drove in the first and only run so far for Louisiana. Chopper right side, left side I should say, fielded by the third baseman, and he'll pocket it. Heeman put it in his back pocket. That'll be a single for LeBlanc. And now there will be 2 men on for Tatum Bro. So now 0-1. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss from Tatum Bro. To the count to Bro. Can we set McCombie? Fires in the dirt. Now the runner's going to try to advance. Throw down a third, not in time. Pass ball lets the runners advance. Now there's runners at second and third with only one down. A run already in for Louisiana. But the score is 15-1. 1-2. Fouled off. Still only one out. Comey back to Bro. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And now Louisiana down to their last chance as we head to the top of the order, and Hasim Dip. Louisiana down on their last shot. 2 down. Pitch from McComb. Umpire, I think, calls that one down. Hasim Dip out there defensively. Has made some pretty good-looking plays out there with the glove. 1-0. One's in the dirt. He's reached base twice, but he's 0 for 1. Reached once via the walk, and then reached on an error by the second baseman. So 2-0. Pitch swung on a foul. There's Heeman, and now there's a fight for the ball. Wow. Metzger and his teammate Heeman looked like they were battling for the ball there. Yeah, Metzger. Kyle over here is pointing out that Metzger's on the bench, which he's correct. Young man is, after the outing he had today, I think his coach doesn't care if he goes out on the field. Right? He can walk out in the middle of the field, do whatever he wanted right now. 11 strikeouts, 5 scoreless for him, and he's in line for the win. 2-2 the count. Louisiana down to their last shot. Here comes the pitch to Hasim Dip on its way. Chopper, right side, fielded by the first baseman Karstens, and the inning and game come to an end. South Carolina wins this one. They were in charge the whole game. What a game from them. They will advance in the winner's bracket. They will play North Carolina later on this very network. And now Louisiana will play Alabama later on. We're going to kick it to a break, come back with some final comments. Final score 15-1. You're watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
While managing work and family chaos, Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
15-1 the final. South Carolina moves on. They'll play at 6:30 scheduled on this very network, on this very field against North Carolina. And Louisiana will also play later on tonight. They'll play Alabama. Let's get to the USA Baseball play of the game. It's going to be Metzger with the pitch here, and Sanchez over there at first with this great snag for the double play. Look at this play right here. Make the catch. Tag out the runner. Good job there by the first baseman, Sanchez. And that's the play of the game. Ball game. Over 15-1 the final as South Carolina wins it. The player of the game, Metzger. He went 5 shutout innings, struck out 11. What a job by that young man. So we're going to sign off here from this one. Stick around, though. We'll have another game after this one. AAA action, I believe. That'll be Kevin Maloney on the call there. So final score from this one, 15-1 South Carolina beats Louisiana. You've been watching the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.